Welcome to So Seriously. I'm Heather.
And I'm Carrie, your self-proclaimed experts of everything in the middle. So seriously, what's the funniest thing you've ever seen? Ever. To date.
Whole life.
Besides your face.
Oh! Dang.
I got
This isn't dad joke.
I just had a really funny answer come up in my head
Save it for the show.
that I'm saving. Okay.
Yeah. And that's my line. Remember on the emblazon your t-shirt?
Yes, that's when I was just like, oh, I just have a really good line. That was good. You got to give me that. That was a good one. I don't have good ones very often.
Well, that's,
Because you're the funny one of the two of us.
sometimes it might not look like I'm the kind of person that can get hurt. But that hurt, Carrie. That hurt. Anywho.
Don't forget, you're having your glow up.
At 49!
Thank you, viewers, for your past views. If any of this makes sense, it's because you've been along this journey with us, and you know.
If you haven't, you don't care. So what the heck? Okay, Carrie, you go first. What's the funniest thing you've ever seen?
Okay, I'm going to try really hard to tell this story without laughing because to date, I've never been able to tell the story without laughing. And I know that's annoying when someone can't get through a story without laughing.
Okay, set the date. Like, about what time of your life is this?
I was 22.
Okay.
James and I were like newly married. We were visiting his aunt and uncle's house. And
So you're in Iowa?
we were in Sioux City. We were in Dakota City, Nebraska, close to Sioux City, Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was in the basement of their house watching TV with his cousin. And as we were watching TV, I didn't actually even see that. But I saw the aftermath of it. But I just heard this like, and I thought, oh, that sounds like that came from the stairs. And then a minute later, I just see James very casually just be like, what are you guys doing? I'm sorry about that.
Easy, Tiger.
And him just very casually, nonchalantly walking by as if nothing happened is honestly the funniest thing I've ever seen because I looked at him and I was like, did you just fall down the stairs? And he was like, yeah.
You can't say that cool. You can't say that cool.
And all I did, so I actually didn't see it. I only heard it, but still, trying to play it off cool afterwards.
Yeah.
I did.
I mean, by Carrie's reenactment, that was pretty cool.
I did.
Wait.
Yeah, you tried. It was. No, wait. Did you just fall down the stairs?
Yes. Yes, I did. Man, we should do reenactments
I
more
know,
often.
maybe. Okay, yeah, more. And try not to hit the table. Yeah, you at least didn't hit the table.
Well, some of us are professionals.
It was actually pretty impressive because it was a picture, this
Picture this!
An elf,
Oh, yeah,
and he's
this
going
an
up
elf.
the escalator.
Yeah.
It was split.
Yeah.
It was like that, but
Going
going
down.
downstairs. And I saved myself.
Were you carrying something?
No.
Just walking down the stairs.
So the vibration sound you heard was like my heel hitting every step on the way down.
Well, that sounds pretty cool, James.
And I just
And
landed
impressive.
it perfectly.
I don't know why, but I just think when people fall, it's so funny.
Did I tell you I fell at my sister's wedding? Walking down the aisle, I fell.
No.
And I mean, flat on my face. And I forgot I was in a wedding, and I jumped up and I go, I'm all right. I yelled out loud. Luckily,
do.
Tammy didn't see that.
I don't know.
But-
I just don't fall in front of me if you need empathy because I don't have it.
Well, I've seen people like fall on ice, and I'll laugh. That's funny stuff.
No.
That's funny.
The best part.
And then they get so mad at you for laughing,
No, yeah.
and you can't help it.
I know, but the best part is whenever someone falls and they do, they're like, didn't anyone see?
Like the cat did the other day. I just told you
Yeah.
the cat fell down. And I'm sitting in the office, and all of a sudden the cat must have just fallen off the balcony. And all of a sudden this cat just boom into the room and just like,
Yeah.
eh. And he basically did a James.
Like a James, like,
Hey,
how you doing?
how you doing?
Okay. Whew, tell me about the funniest thing you've seen.
Okay, so I don't know if mine is going to be as funny as yours.
It will be.
So mine is way back, but it's the first
Like,
thing.
way back, like, how? For earlier than your...
88.
So you were 10?
1988,
You were 12?
1989. Okay. I'm going to have to share something about myself.
Okay.
I was a big time Girl Scout.
Scout's honor.
And I went to a girl, you had to apply and you could get accepted to these wider opportunities. Of course, mine
Wider?
was wider. Oh, mine. I did go to one that was all like, so my sister went to one time and they did like sailing and all this like rock
Like
climbing and stuff. That sounded
athletic
cool,
stuff.
but it also sounded like you have to exert yourself a lot.
Yeah.
You know, that's not me.
Yeah, that's not your
So
jam.
I was like, oh, this one is like crafts. So that seems cool.
You're like, I bet I could kick my feet up during this one.
and then you could make either a dulcimer, which is an instrument.
Oh, yes. Okay.
What an instrument.
These do sound like wider opportunities.
Or you could make a pioneer doll.
Oh, yeah.
So I made the pioneer doll. Well, I started to. I didn't get mine finished in the 2 weeks I was there.
2 weeks and you didn't finish?
No, mine did not have a dress or hair or a face or
The voodoo doll.
it turned into a voodoo doll of my soccer coach in high school.
No.
Because all it was a body. After 2 weeks, other people are going home with these dulcimers that are worth hundreds of dollars,
Right.
and I've got like something that out of a.
You're like, hey, my name is Sally.
I'm coach. What do you want to do to me?
What are you?
Anyway.
Go on a lap, girls.
So I was at my wider opportunity, but at the end of it, we got to go to Six Flags in Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think it was Six Flags. If there's not one in Oklahoma, then it wasn't Six Flags.
Okay.
But that's what it felt like.
But I know, yeah, Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where I was.
And you were in Florida?
No,
No.
these are wider opportunities.
Wider.
Mine, we went to Oklahoma. Then, and another thing I'll admit, I didn't know the difference between suburban and urban.
Oh, okay. Urban versus rural. So urban is
Oh,
city
maybe it was
and rural is country.
urban and rural.
Okay.
And so it said, would you like to be in an urban setting or a rural setting? And
Oh.
I didn't know, so I put
Urban.
urban because I'm like, suburban. Nope. I put rural.
Okay.
Whatever I did, I was out.
You
in
had
the
no
middle-
clue,
I was
basically.
in the middle of nowhere, and everyone else was like all like in like a little neighborhood, all like partying and stuff together. And
Uh-huh.
me and this one other girl were out like,
Camping in the dark.
well, we weren't camping. I don't camp.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways.
Okay. Sorry.
So I'm at my wider opportunity in Oklahoma. The end of it, we're at the water park and we're in a line, and it's one of these ones where like you have to carry the tube up.
Yeah.
And it's a multi-person tube, and it comes down in front of everybody, and like at the end, it's to slow down. It's got like the bumps,
Oh, yeah.
and it's really high. These three grown adults.
Wider.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Overgrown.
Yeah.
It was a wider
It
opportunity
was a wide
for them.
opportunity, yeah. And they did not put their weight correctly on the raft, on the tube, and they were all more on the downside.
Oh, no.
And so they all they come down, and we're sitting there watching. It's like watching a train wreck.
Yeah, like, you know.
You're like, oh, and you're just like, this is going to be hilarious. And so they start coming down, and they all fall off. Tube goes out flying, and they're just rolling down the slide. And the best part is when they get to the bumps to slow them down.
Oh, no.
And the hand us the tube to go up.
And then they're like, good luck. have fun.
Oh, it was hilarious. Like, to this day, it's probably the funniest thing I've ever watched in my life. Like, I can picture it vividly.
Like it was ingrained.
Oh, yeah.
because
The bumps. The
The
bumps.
bumps.
The slow down bumps.
Yeah.
And their bodies just...
like boom.
Now, have I been probably in that shape in my life? Probably.
Yeah.
But do I know to when I get on that tube to put myself equally around? Like, you don't put all the weight
in
on
the
the
front.
front, especially on the downside.
Right.
Come on, people.
I mean, they were adults with better judgment.
And the people putting on the tube
Should've-
had to have known
Yeah.
what they were doing.
yeah, should have offered some advice
I
at
think
that
they
point.
were set up for failure and for hilarity. So.
Hey, you've never forgotten it. And
I
it's
haven't.
been-
I haven't.
It's been 49 years. I'm kidding. We'll cut that.
It's only been about
37?
something like that.
Yeah. But you haven't forgotten that.
No,
in
I can visualize
37
it.
years. Yeah.
Those people might not even be alive
They can,
anymore.
yeah, I mean, they might not be, but their legacy lives on.
I hope you find a great clip of someone wiping out on a slide.
Oh, I'll look.
A water slide.
I'll look.
Yeah.
I'll look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No one has ever commented before when we've asked for it, but I'm still going to ask. What's the funniest thing you've ever seen?
comment below and let us know.
Thanks for joining us today. Here's our water slide gift for you, right?
Yes.
Yay! Yay! What is your laugh like?
I make fun of my. A lot of times I'm like.
Your laugh has the word "ha" in it. So you just did the ha ha ha
Ha ha ha ha ha.
like yours really does have a ha sound to it.